welcome to Pandora's Box. Today I'm going to rank the top 10 cards of Strixhaven, the standard set list, according to concept and quality of illustration. Strixhaven is Magic's attempt at a magic school like Hogwarts from Harry Potter. And one of the biggest selling points of Strixhaven is the Mystical Archives. The Mystical Archives has some of the most beautiful cards that I've ever seen in Magic. And I feel that it is not fair to put the Mystical Archives here as well, because the Mystical Archives list will dominate the top 10 card list. So I've created 3 separate lists, one for the standard set, one for the English Mystical Archives, and one for the Japanese Mystical Archives. This particular list is for the standard set. So here is my top 10 list of the most beautiful cards in Strixhaven standard set. First at number 10, I have Relic Sloth by Alice Goff. The artwork looks very realistic here, especially with the sunlight peeking over the horizon. This is only a common, but it looks much better than a lot of the mythics in the set. And it feels like I can go on a pony ride with this fairy friend here. And number 9 is Harness Infinity by Seth MacKinnon. Dear Mr. MacKinnon makes another appearance here. I feel like he's like an auto-include at this point. And do I even need to go through the merits of his artwork? Admittedly, this feels a little bit compared to his previous works though. And number 8 is Judzi, Oracle of Arcavios by Chris Runn. Oh, waifus anyone? I'm sure gills are a thing. This art has everything. It has a gorgeous sunrise, mountains, waterfalls, and most importantly, waifu. This is also the winner of Strixhaven's best waifu. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Moving on to number 7, I have Devastating Mastery by Jake Murray. This is what I envision in my mind when I'm casting max level AoEs. The curvature of the picture gives it a very action movie feel, and there'll be no enemies left after I cast this and my waifu girlfriend goes, Oni-chan, ganpate! And number 6, I have Tenaza Quandrix by Kekai Kotaki. You know, dragons are a dime a dozen, but this dragon has art that looks and feels different. I love the feathered wings and the fur on its body, and who needs dragons to always be fierce and menacing? And number 5, I have Ingenious Mastery by Christy Belenescu. This is another piece of art with lots and lots of added ingredients. There's a beautiful water, there's sand, there's mountains, there's clouds. And not to forget the most important ingredient, waifus. Waifus make all artwork better. It is like MSG to fried rice. Uncle Roger will definitely approve. Moving on to number 4, I have Dragon's Guard Elite by David Raposa. Okay, another waifu again. And at this rate, I might have to rename this list, the top 10 waifus of Strixhaven. Okay, this beautiful lady is here 100% because of his own artistic merits, not because she's a shapely, sexy waifu. Trust me, I'm a man of culture. Then at number 3, I have Ecological Appreciation by Leah Satyawan. Okay, at this point you might say, what the hell, green waifu again? But I would like to defend myself and draw attention to the bevy of beautifully drawn creatures around her. The lighting is also perfect, so it's a pretty face, and green hair, and shapely figure. And finally, at number 2, I have Valentine, Dean of the Vein by Jasper Ejasing. This piece of art is beautifully coloured and immaculately detailed, and this is evidence that I am a sophisticated man who appreciates art and culture. Huh? I mean, what do you mean there's a busty green waifu at the back? I wasn't even aware that this was a double-sided card, I swear! Before I review the number 1 card of Strixhaven, let's look at some honourable mentions. These are cards which are really pretty, but just missed the cut for top 10. And there's no sexy green waifus here, I promise. My first honourable mention is Magma Opus by Liga Smiske. I'm so sorry for butchering the name. Anyway, this is an amazing rendition of things that usually go well together, like fire and ice and elephants. The next honourable mention is Black's Vexing Pest by Ekaterina Bermak. It's green, but it's not a waifu. And look at how much effort goes into the details and the colours and the lightings. Beautiful card here. The next honourable mention is Rise of Extras by Wiley Beckett. This is another familiar name here. This is a very unique style. It's beautiful, but personally I feel that the novelty is starting to wear off a little bit, which is why it did not make the top 10, but it still made it into the honourable mentions. My last honourable mention is Rowan, Scholar of Sparks by Anna Steinboer. This is another Revision waifu, and I didn't break my promise, she's not green. Coincidentally, she's also the winner of Strixhaven's Best Waifu Award, and I think I'll interview her on her thoughts of winning this award tonight in my bedroom. Before I review the number 1 card for Strixhaven, please remember to like and subscribe to Pandora's Box and turn on the notification button. I post new videos daily, so please remember to check back for more content like this. The number 1 most beautiful card in Strixhaven is Shadric's Silver Quill by Kekai Kotaki. Like I mentioned earlier, dragons are a dime a dozen, but this dragon manages to take top spot because the concept and execution is something I've never seen before. This ink is like the basis of his abilities, and the ink translates super well to paper, pun intended. I thought I have seen all dragons, but this Shadric's Silver Quill has proven me wrong, and this is why it is the most beautiful card of Strixhaven. This is my list for the top 10 cards in Strixhaven. I think this is the best set that I've seen from Wizards so far, and a reminder, this particular top 10 list is only for the standard set. I have a separate top 10 list for the English Mystical Archives and the Japanese Mystical Archives. Please give those videos a watch as well. If you like what you see, please visit my channel for more box openings, set reviews, top 10s and content created for nerds in general. I see you in the next video. Bye bye!